Hi, self. Um, I'm not entirely sure which one's the. Oh, there we go. Which one's the camera? But we just arrived at work. It's shucks. I wish I knew what the date was. Let's see. Oh, the 25th of October at 6 o'clock. I'm usually earlier than this, but yeah, it constantly feels okay. Where we are right now. Ooh, ooh, goodness. Sorry. Where we are right now is at the end of my second year at work. Close to the end of my second year at work. And I'm still not acclimating. I'm tired. Like I feel okay right now, but when I get into the office or at my desk, I just find myself like overwhelmingly tired. Like I can't say that it's exhaustion, and even if I did, I wouldn't go to the doctor to verify it, you know. But can't focus, like deathly tired, basically. And I've been listening to sermons over and over and over again. I'm just trying to find something that will fill my soul, make me feel better, make me figure out why I'm here. And I think there's like slowly breakthrough being made, but it's also just like, God, why can't we just move quicker than this? Because every day I wake up and it's like I'm still stuck. It's almost like being stuck in a lake of quicksand. Like you can see the shadows of the cars coming, but it's like being stuck in a lake of quicksand, and you just have to stay there. That's an alarm. You have to stay there, progressively making your way out. You know, but you still feel like you're sinking. You still feel like something is the alarm. But you still feel like something is it's hard to actually look at the camera. You still feel like something is holding you back, and you're not really getting out. And so today and yesterday I listened to Everything Must Go by Sarah Jakes Roberts. I listened to it twice and listened to it with my sister, because she's also kind of in like a bummy, crappy place. And it's like, what issues? So I've deleted social media as well during this period. I'm speaking as though I'm recording this for YouTube, but it's not really for YouTube. It's to reflect on in a year. I don't know if I should edit it or put like a 2015, you know, like all the dates and all that stuff. But I'm late to work today because I decided to sit down while the sermon was playing and just write down what issues are coming to surface. So that's one of the things that she spoke about in her message, is like the issues that are coming to surface. I've deleted social media. The only thing that I'm currently using is YouTube, and where I feel is like I just feel very alone. I feel like I have to support myself. Like for years I've been begging my family, please help me exercise. I can't self-motivate anymore. My body's tired, my mind is tired. Been like praying and asking God for a best friend, somebody just to come in and help to motivate me. And where I am right now, I don't believe I have any friends. Feel very alone. I feel like people expect me to constantly step up and resolve friendships, resolve breaks and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I'm tired of constantly being the person that has to fight for things. It makes me feel worthless. It makes me feel like nobody would ever fight for me. I'm not worthy of the fight. And I had this conversation with God a couple of days ago, and I was writing in my like journal book thing, and the thing that I heard was like, but I fought for you, and I'm willing to fight for you. And it's just like, I don't feel it. Like, and it feels like Jesus has become common to me, and it's so strange because earlier this year I just felt like me and Jesus were having like in our groove, and then I don't know what happened. It switched everything up. It's just so hard because I think I'm comparing myself with people, like, and also I constantly feel like I find myself finding circles. You know, I find a circle of people where I feel like I can belong, and when I expose my full self, it proves that that's a farce and it's a lie, and I don't actually belong, and people aren't actually accepting of me. And those are such difficult pills to swallow. Like, even just this morning, another difficult pill to swallow is that I'm trying to be a good sister, and basically my sister said that if she was ever in a bad situation with a guy, I would just leave her to go sort that thing out herself. And I'm like, every time when she'll call me when she's having an issue with a guy, like, because her varsity basically sucks, and these boys that are constantly approaching, and she'll call me, and I'm like, I'll talk to her, and like, can't you go to the bathroom, can't you do, like, and I'll constantly say to her, like, she's like, I wish I was there so I could just come into the school. And basically she just said to me that I make it seem like I would just drop everything and come to her aid when she's in a similar situation, or in a situation where she doesn't really want to go to be with a guy, but the guy has asked her, and she's deduced that if she can get this thing over and done with, that the guy that she can, and then I'm like, but like, if that's how you see it, then that's okay, and if that's what you believe, then that's okay. And she's like, it's not what I believe, but it's what I've seen. And I'm like, I don't even know what I did to make her believe that I wouldn't drop everything for her. But I'm dealing with that as well. I just feel like Satan's using so many people close to me to attack my character, and it's hurting. Like, so I've written down some stuff that I think that God's bringing to surface. Like, if you watch the message, I don't know why I'm speaking. Like, I'm speaking to myself. I should be speaking to myself. But I'm speaking like, I'm speaking to YouTube people. But you've watched the sermon, and she speaks about how, and it's such a different approach, where Peter denies Jesus 3 times, and where it's a beautiful message. And it's like, I felt like God's been saying, like, you're putting friendships on a pedestal, you're putting all these stuff on a pedestal, and so I'm just gonna break those away from you so that you can be with me. And that's basically what this message was talking about. And it's hard because, like, now I feel so alone, and I feel like I'm fighting everybody, and I have to prove to my family that I'm actually a good person. And I just feel fake all around. I feel fake as a Christian, as a believer. I feel fake as a daughter, fake as a colleague. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But then I sat down. Well, we should have been leaving, so I could have been a little earlier here. But I wrote down some stuff that I think are some issues that Jesus is kind of deal with even while I'm in my quicksand situation. And I really hope that when you watch this in a year that you'll feel better. Cool. So stuff that I wrote down: abandonment, loneliness, human praise, having to help myself, lack of support, failed friendships, self-loathing, expecting people to treat me how I've been treating them, unforgiveness, lack of mercy for others, brokenness, bitterness, the inability to trust not just people but God as well, feeling better than I am, and then also feeling worse than I am, I think, comparison and jealousy. Those are things that I was able to list. There's potentially a lot more, but yeah, so this is the 25th of October log. I don't know if I should post it on private, whatever, but I really want to watch this in a year. And I'm like very cautious. I'm thinking like, you're probably going to be like, yeah, I recorded my first log, and I'm going to record a log every day, like, and then you're going to have to react to every day's, like, it's going to be but this is the beginning of something. Let's see how it goes. All the best with your singing goals, your dancing goals, your Korean goals, your gospel goals. Yeah. I want to say I love you, but I'd be lying. But I want to. And your skin goals, your hair goals, and all that stuff, because your skin's looking better. So, you are a good person. You will be a good person. With your shadows and with your darkness is something that can come out of this. I hope your relationship with God is better when I visit you again in a year. It's gonna be weird to watch. It's gonna be absolutely cringe because people change in a year. And there's now a person that's parked next to me, and they're probably gonna be like, "What the hell is this girl doing in her car recording herself?" But yeah, unfiltered. I'm just gonna post this under private on YouTube. See how this goes. Cool. Have a good day.